Hello there everyone and welcome back. It is time to fool around with a whole bunch of different stuff with the Skulls event now being in play, at least for another week or so I think. I managed to unlock a handful of different DLC. Not all of them to be fair. I mainly got the ones that I was probably going to utilize the most of, which means I didn't get the Skaven DLC since I'm not really feeling driven to play more Skaven if I'm honest, but maybe in future sales I'll grab them and give Skaven another look. But either way, I got both the Elf DLCs, so I got access to the Handmaid. Was it Sisters Avalon? I want to call them the Handmaidens, but I think that's the hero I'm thinking of. And of course, the Rangers and other units that are attributed with. Was it the Warden here? It's Eltharion the Grim. I'm eager to see what they provide as far as different options and versatility. I'm really excited, although I haven't really been using Phoenixes in general, and I imagine it's going to be difficult to utilize an even more expensive Phoenix with that said. But it just means I have to be more open-minded and try and adjust things, and ideally, get out of my comfort zone and play around with different kind of lords too, which now we have a lot of different options, especially since I am trying to dip my toe in playing with a dedicated wizard lord, which is something I don't really like, preferably, but it's good to understand how they can be more useful than a hero if nothing else. And then with that said, I also unlocked the Tomb Kings. I have not built an army with them yet, but I'm excited to try them out, or maybe even I'll play with them some for a single player campaign as a way to help learn them, if I don't play them later on the stream that is. And then I think I got the Grim in the Grave, I think it's called, for the Empire, which should complete my roster with the Empire at least. And that also gives me some useful units, like the Silver Bullets I think are a pretty powerful unit, especially with the stock and apparently magical attacks. I am eager to see what they have to bring. Never mind, Regiment of Renown, like Mountain Cavalry, can be fun too. Either way, let's get this going. I am going to be a lot more versatile, or at least I'm not going to fixate on a single army or single faction for this type of multiplayer stream. I'm going to use the map to help dictate what army I should choose, in theory, and then whatever faction my opponent decides to choose, I will at least adjust my army to account for that, or at least help deal with them. And start applying what I learned over these previous streams, at the very least. Since I'm pretty certain most maps synergize with more or some factions and hinder others. I think it kind of goes without saying. Especially in the case of Lizardmen, probably is a good example, or Skaven, whereas a lot of trees, a lot of hills could be problematic there, as they don't have a good repertoire, a good variety of flying units to kind of help negate that. Whereas nice open fields or lots of marsh and water, I probably want a lot of monstrous mounted creatures as opposed to footmen. Either way, I'm going to try to apply what I've learned, and hopefully we can get some good success out of it. Probably not this first upcoming match, as that seems to be kind of the theme going on here. Lots of hills, lots of woods, lots of marsh even. This can be really tricky to plan out. It seems like it has a little bit of everything going on there, and my opponent's immediately taking Wood Elves too. Which means I probably will take High Elves to help deal with their damage dealing arrows. I don't need these, I don't need archers, but do I go range to kind of fight their own range? As I don't know how I'm exactly going to utilize this map, in all honesty. I do have Sisters of Avalon. They are going to provide fire, which is going to be nice, but I don't think I want two of them. With that said, and then otherwise, do I get the Lothan Guard or not? I probably want just armor, really. Armored archers might be better to help deal with the Wood Elf ranged attacks. Then I have Silver Shields, and we also have the Scions of Mathlan, which could be pretty good at mitigating damage too, with the physical resistance that they provide. I just need more cavalry. Ooh, Fireborn. Yeah, they're probably a good upgrade because more fire to help deal with trees. I think that's a good choice as an upgrade. And then that leaves me 2,000 gold and not a lot of frontline units. And I like the idea of having rangers for the woods. But again, problem is I need something. My opponent's likely going to just hide in the trees without a doubt, and I need some way to flush them out decently. It's a good thing I actually heard that prompt. Most of the time I pretty much wouldn't. Oh, I have 5 spearman cap? Oh yeah, I did get a 5th one. It's just placed oddly. I kind of want more archers with fire. Might be overkill, I will be honest. But I could just get a fire wizard too. I don't think you're all that needed. Which means maybe I can downgrade. Although your fire as well. I fear this may be an overcommitted on fire, if I'm honest. Speaking of which, do I have a fire wizard somewhere in this mess? And then we'll see how that works. Maybe overcommits, I will perfectly admit. That's probably the case. Itzelmar Chariot sounds fun, but I think I'll stick with the steed. What do we have here? Oh, you're pretty useful there. And maybe downgrade to something else. But let me just pick quickly. I got 2,000 gold left. I'm spending way too much time thinking on this, which is a given. I don't know how to best utilize these new tools of mine. But hopefully we're okay here. Actually, let me get the Regiment of Renown, because they could be decent melee units for harassing bowmen. And let me see about extra items. What can I get? Missile parry could be useful if timed properly. There are a lot of new tools and it's just drastically changed up how I could play with this army. I'm not gonna lie. Before it was so nice and simple. Now I don't know what would be ideal, but a lot of that could have to do with the fact that I'm not used to playing against Wood Elves too. I only know that they could be vulnerable to a lot of fire units, depending what they're fielding. And this map again is really awkward. I don't know how to honestly take it. But I should be well equipped to deal with their archers if they have a heavy amount of them. I have a decent amount of fire for the trees, it's just a question of what do the Wood Elves have to bring? And apparently there's no water at all. Okay, there is water way over there, but I was misled a tiny bit, but that's alright. I only have 1 cavalry unit. Spearmen! Which makes that somewhat okay. I can deal with that. Without fail. For duty! And if I could somehow have my rangers in the woods to kind of not give away their position, that could be useful for protecting my flank some. We will obey. And I think I have both of them over here. As I think these guys get additional speed and... No, they just get additional attack and defense in the forest. Alright. I thought they got additional movement, but I could be thinking of aquatic there.
Battle calls! Heralds of the wind! Archers!
We have a lot of spearmen, or anything large. If that amounts to anything. We have a good amount of fire, but I'm not really used to floor fire, which could be a problem.
Yes.
And I gotta be careful of these riders here.
Ready and eager.
Ulfwan Mage.
Nope, that's the wrong one.
Orders received.
What am I missing?
We will obey.
There we go.
Serve the king.
Ulfwan Mage.
We'll see how this works out. Probably badly.
Lakoy.
Lots of sword infantry. They probably have stuff hidden in the trees, so let's not count that out some.
Asser, forward.
And they're just war dancers, so they're light armored. I kind of just want to run them over and then back out.
As you say. March. To the fray.
Okay, these are ethereal,
Assyrian guide.
and I have fire attacks. Maybe not magical, I don't know if that's a problem or not, but I have a friggin' wizard to help with that.
Efua, bend to my will. Seeking the foe. Scython, hear me.
Okay, they missed their shot there. I'm fine with that.
Forward. We
And I did not do my counter charges, which could be a bit of a problem, but hopefully not too much of one.
Lakoy, Soraya. Winds of magic rise.
Now that was a bad shot there, I will
Yes.
admit.
For the Evergreen.
advance. It will be done. Prince of Ulfwan.
Orders.
By your command.
Flaming Skull's still going.
Battle.
Cleanse the land.
At your command. Asser, attack.
Get after the swordsman.
Spearmen. Without
Spearmen, do
fail.
your thing. I think we're doing okay. I don't know what kind of damage we did to their knights, but
Bending order.
Following Efua.
apparently they took no damage. With that
Ever
said,
vigilant.
well, that was kind of a pointless attack, I will admit.
Prince of Ulfwan. Assyrian wills it.
Which one's my sister's Avalon?
Archers.
Oh, they're the ones being chased right now.
Very well. Agreed.
Draw back.
I have fire, but it doesn't really... Nope. Hold your stance. You got charge defense.
Battle.
Get the Rangers doing their thing.
Make Ulfwan proud.
And we gotta somehow deal with this curse these Sylvan Knights, which is
Setting forth.
easier said than done.
Calls. Scython, hear me.
Move.
Forward.
Nope, they're getting pinned down, which is annoying.
Ulfwan Mage.
Hopefully something can be done about this.
Understood. We will obey. Death to all. Loyal. Signac.
Don't break on me.
Archers.
Ulfwan Mage.
God dang it, I'm losing my control there.
For duty.
I don't know how to deal with these guys despite my... Well, let's see. Do I have Sisters Avalon still up? No, I don't.
Pull back.
Going abroad.
I do, they just need to focus on this one bugger somehow.
Say. Acknowledged.
They're the only ones that could damage these things well.
Right away. For the king.
And we have way too many units here probably, which means I should spread them out in case of some damage potential.
Attack. To war. Draw back. Loyal.
They did do some good damage with the brief time they managed to get shots off.
Battle call. Kill them. For duty. Scions of Mathlan. Swiftly.
But I think Sisters of Avalon are about to die. You're about to die, sadly.
Throw back.
And this is over, dang it. As I predicted, another stomp of a sort. And yeah, just the lost Sylvan Guard I was not able to deal with, because apparently I thought I did more damage to him earlier, or they just healed him. Is that what happened? I can only assume that may have been what happened, because I thought I did more damage to him with my dang Fireborn. I guess the only way I'm going to find out is to quickly check the replay. I mismatched using my skills, especially on the wizard, which is a bit of a shame, because that was probably the most important unit I could have used there. I'm just curious on the damage. If I had the Fireborn immediately buffed to be doing magical damage, that would have been a much different battle early on with that engagement. I'm just curious. Yeah, they have fire attack, they're anti-large, but don't do much else other than that. And they are ethereal. And my attack still yeah, they actually did a lot of damage to them there. They're just taking more damage is the problem. Ancient Tree Man, that's all it tells me here. So they have a Tree Man Lord, if I had to guess. And sadly, since I switched out my wizard, I had no way to heal them. Which is a bit of a problem. And I had a good amount of fire to help potentially deal with their tree men too. And apparently they had the scythe. They had shadow spells, so I don't know what to believe with this match anymore. A branch wraith, and then they have healing spells. Which is a great way to burn all your mana in a hurry. But I think just not being able to deal with these knights is probably the biggest burden. And sadly, did that actually do anything? No, it actually did a lot of damage. Okay, I was wrong thinking that was a whiff. Yeah, and sadly, my archers were not... They were easily tied up there too, since I have way too many infantry on the left to kind of provide even a decent buffer. With me putting both my rangers on that side, and my poor Fireborn getting wrecked immediately. Which is a shame. They were losing to the Sylvan Knights too, it seemed like. And that's probably due to the fact they didn't have the magical attacks I needed. That could have been drastically different if somehow I just got the fire buff on there for the magical attacks right away. Maybe. I'm just not used to the fire wizard, let alone the range of those spells too. That's something I never put any thought in either when accounting for the possibility I might need to buff my units on the side. Never mind, I didn't really have any elite units besides the Fireborn to truly benefit from the Sword of Ruin, do I? Well, actually, it does give fire to my archers as well, which could be useful, but if those were Lots and Seaguard, I would have a much less issue with having to deal with them rushing me down like that, potentially. I just was expecting more water, dang it, and there was no water. I was lied to. And I don't know how the hell I'm gonna remember that. If I'm completely honest. Otherwise, what really went wrong there? Just the Dragonborn probably would have been the most important unit for that matchup, and they were crippled almost immediately. Which means they probably have to hang back somehow. Even though, again, I don't really have any units that are good for dealing with their large creatures, outside the spearmen for holding them off and doing respectable damage. Which hopefully they kind of were. I was just expecting more archers to their units or flyers. And I certainly was not expecting shadow magic to go with it. Oh well, that's the obligatory first match being bad out of the way, right? Now I just gotta know what the heck went wrong, essentially. Since sadly, the two rangers did very little on the left side. They were eventually gonna break through there, but I wonder if I honestly should have just pulled back with my right flank, just to buy me more time and keep them away from the trees a little bit better. I honestly wonder if that would have been a good choice, even though their cavalry units and their monstrous creatures would have ran me down really quickly. It would be really tricky to make that decision preemptively, since they would be really close to me by the time I even had an opportunity to know to back up. And I'm guessing there's no opponents in multiplayer at the moment, due to the fact that it's unqueuing me at least. That's the impression I get. Which hopefully will change in a little bit here as people finish their battles. Hopefully. For crying out loud, we have sales going on. That should prompt more people to play. It wouldn't do well for my stream if I wasn't able to get any matches in. Oh well. Not really much I could do about it. Although, hard to say how the Sisters of Avalon did. I never did check the amount of damage they'd done. And with how expensive they are, they're going to be really tricky to take advantage of. At least get my money's worth out of them. And I don't even know how my other regiment were now. The Reavers, was it? The Skirmish Cav. I don't know how well they did. I like to think they were promising, because there were no monstrous creatures or anything really fearsome for them to fight against. It was just regular infantry, which hopefully they could do well against. Now, I'm assuming, well, there's snow in the middle, it looks like just trees. Which means it's pretty open, but I don't want a lot of monstrous creatures. If I can handle it. Or at least I want flyers. We got Dark Elves here, which probably is going to be ranged weaponry. Possibly. And I think it's kind of a given these guys are a pre-made group. There seems to be hints suggesting it. How much range do I want? Because the Hellblaster Volley Gun's kind of short range, to be fair. It's not going to be... Oh, actually it has 290 range. It's not terrible. But if they have long range themselves, that could be a problem. Although I am not against having to deal with vampires. Which means I can bring the silver bullets out. Do I go with all gunmen, though? Magical attacks, they're not fire. I gotta remember that. And realistically, that just means these guys could be good at just dealing with any ethereal units they might bring. I don't think I have anything with fire, outside maybe some archers. I think. There's going to be a lot of squishy fodder, so I don't think I want the Grenadiers for that reason. And I don't think I want too much in the Great Swords. Or at least the front line. I do need more units in the front line, though. 5 soldiers are not very strong. I'll upgrade this to a handgunner. Well, actually, I probably cut out the Hellblaster probably because of that, but... Because I feel like I'm giving me way too much to range weaponry. I should cut out the Hellblaster and get some more front line. which probably would be the halberds, maybe. Spearmen I like because they help hold the line, especially with the shields, but they don't have really any range. Maybe halberds are better. And then what else? Ooh, Knights of the Blazing Sun. They could be useful. I do like my Hellblasters. Probably not going to be very useful. I just gotta deal with Swarm of Infantry, though. I do like the idea of having fire damage. Someone needs fire damage to help deal with regeneration, at least. I just don't know what of the Vampire Coast actually has regeneration, if I'm honest. And as a result, I'm very likely going to mess it up. I'm going to go with that assumption. We'll get you, improve your charge rate. And I think that's it. I don't think I need stand my ground against zombies and clan rats, do I? It doesn't really give me the money I need, though, to actually buff up his damage potential. Alright, so they got a lot of cavalry. They're kind of forsaking a lot of the aggressive play. Or at least the... I'm not gonna listen to him. I don't care about that. Because that's just mind games to possibly try and get air advantage. Especially with... they're vampires. But... I am gonna have no protection. Huh, all three of them are in the same group. Weird. So it sounds like a goon squad, which we can work with. We can sort of work with that. I could just fly him away. I don't know about the speed, but if I can net one, that helps a ton. And really, I just gotta keep Karl Franz out of the fight. It's just a question of how to best control that. Because speed is something I'm not familiar with. I can't see the speed on Karl Franz, but I can net one of their lords and isolate them. That can help a ton there. And then magic missile for a little bit of damage. I just gotta control this properly. This is weird. I didn't realize they were all in the same group. I don't know how to take this. But at the very least, it's a good opportunity to practice against the goon squad, which I already know good ideas on how to deal with that. I just gotta be very mindful of if I can't go to ground because there's no ground fighting going on. Because otherwise I just shoot them to oblivion. Potentially. Yeah. I'm trying to figure out how this map's gonna play out because there is a slope here. I thought it was just snow from what it showed, but it's an actual slope which can slow down my ground units a bit. Or not. We're already on the high ground slope.
My subjects call! Light is might. Swordsmen!
And I think I just have the halberds near the gunmen, handgunners. Ideally.
The Heldenhammer! Ready for war!
I don't know where to put the silver bolts though, that's the only thing because of their stock nature.
The Empire endures!
I kind of want to keep them mobile, probably for that reason. And then of course halberds are within reach to help them out.
We are Sigmar's
I just gotta be really effective at responding.
For the Emperor! I will not stand idle.
And
The wind
how do we
blows
advance though? Because what might happen... Well, with Vampire Count and Skaven, only Skaven has artillery weapons.
swordsman
Which might mean my opponent
by Ulrich.
is just likely
We are Sigmar's heirs.
going to just protect Skaven while Skaven are all artillery then.
We await your orders.
Which might happen.
For the Emperor! Call France!
Nice speed, and with Foe Seeker that gets him up to... Yeah, that gets him up to a... Oh no, 9 speed actually, so in theory, he can outrun all the regular type of vampires and units. I just don't know how this battle's gonna play out. I should just watch for siege units, and if they have no siege units, I wait. Potentially. They have flyers. Okay, they do have a couple of siege weaponry, which do need to be dealt with.
To me, men!
How much of that is considered a goon squad? So Fargis, Vampire Lord on a dragon. Okay, is that 2 or just 1 squad? It looks like only 1 squad, which... It's not terrifying, I just can't have my lord be an aggressor.
I serve his. For the Heldenhammer! For Heldenhammer!
And because they have siege weaponry, we're very likely going to have to be the aggressors here. And they have warp block Jezzails and everything, so...
For Ulthof! To battle! Swordsmen! For Heldenhammer! For the twin-tailed comet!
And you're currently stocked, so you're relatively safe for now. And all my allies do is just hiding
For Heldenhammer!
in some trees right at the moment.
We obey! Halberdiers! We are Sigmar's heirs!
This is not going to be a very exciting match there, is it?
Ready
It's a good thing I didn't get the Hellblaster though,
We are
with
ready.
that said. Because just this positioning just leaves us very vulnerable to getting shot at. I am just wondering though if they shoot at like regular swordsmen, am I getting more value with them trying to shoot at that?
The Empire endures! Take them
So something needs to be done here.
ready! At speed! Ulrich! Hand gunners! By Ulrich's wrath!
Now can I actually shoot these things? Because apparently I'm not.
Stop! Quick march! I will not stand up. Yes, sir. Quickly!
And what are these? Just regular old skeletons.
Ready for war! We are Sigmar's heirs! Halt!
Okay, so they shot at some friggin' swordsmen. I don't know how helpful that was for them.
Gunners! Yes, my lord! Yes, General! Formation! March!
I do need to watch for ways to harass them, which
At speed.
is not likely going to happen because of the Blood Knights. What is the speed of said Blood Knight? 70 versus my 71.
No lingering. Missile infantry.
Dark Riders are getting wrecked there. That's unfortunate.
Go. Quick march. We serve friends. Take the ground. Moving now.
I'm hoping they're able to do some damage here. Because they got archers right there. I have handgunners ready to help out. And they got a bunch of skirmish cav, which is not really doing a whole lot either.
Swordsman. Send this out. Ready. Go. Charge. Charge. We are Sigmar's heirs.
Alright, they're getting wrecked there by shots right now. Hopefully that gives them a little bit of protection.
Quickly! Go! That's me! Take the ground! Call France!
Actually, is there a way I can just harass these with Karl Franz? Unlikely.
Handgunners! Yes, sir! Quickly! For Heldenhammer!
But any free damage is nice here.
Swordsmen! Formation march!
And I guess we're going in. I guess my ally had enough of this crap.
Halberdiers! Attack! For Heldenhammer!
Let's give them what they want then.
Speed!
Oh, well, I guess that was my ally who just ditched.
Ready for war! The ground quakes! Witness the power of
Well,
Swordsmen!
I guess my ally got impatient there or something. I have no idea what to expect.
Glory to the Empire!
More than likely they want to blame me for screwing things up. That's always the team battle way, isn't it?
Shalia protects us! No
Yeah, it's a bad spot for Karl Franz, but considering how easily he could get ganked,
ready for
I think it's okay.
Our weapons are yours! We serve the Emperor! No lingering! We serve the Emperor! Prepare for combat! We are Sigmar's heirs! Halberdiers!
Nah, okay, you're just regular halberds. Probably could control you. Could have been using you better. But, yeah, sadly, not getting the damage I would like here, since I forgot to turn off their skirmish.
We serve the Emperor! Formation march! Go! Take the ground!
Alright, get on out. Yeah, my cavalry's been wrecked, sadly, I think.
Sigmar calls!
Too much of a death ball, too much of a clump there.
For France! Halberdiers! For Heldenhammer!
But we'll try and hold on through and see how this goes.
My rule is absolute! Halberdiers!
Since we have the halberds here, we have the demigriffs.
Your orders? Take it
Can we
to the
somehow
guard!
finish off the Lord?
Draw! Illuminus calls. Illumination upon them. Go! Sigmar calls. Halberdiers!
Can I brace? Am I able to brace this and minimize the damage?
Sigmar! Hey! Sigmar! Moving faster!
Alright, Icket Claw's almost dead.
Swordsman!
I don't know how we're ultimately doing, but Let's at least try and go out with a bang, even if my ally decide to ditch me.
Yes, quickly! Whoa! Yes, General.
I just hope the silver bullets are still able to get their shots in. Probably not, because my guys are about to get flanked, and my halberds can only do so much. But can they go after the Vampire Lord with my demigriffs? That would be nice if somehow I could pull it off.
Ready for war! Swordsmen! Understood!
I don't think we're going to win this, though.
Withdraw! Moving now!
Because now it's starting to fade into obscurity, and my opponent had a really odd army for just turtling.
Witness the power of hate. Let us go!
Alright, handgunners, yeah, they are regenerating their health too, which is a lot of the reason why I'm having a hard time killing him. Yeah, it could claws all but out, if not just about to die, but I don't think that's going to do us any favors here.
Sigmar commands! Get down!
It was good damage on their lord, but
Bombardiers!
his invocation is probably causing me problems. I just hope their plague claws are actually doing more damage to them than me. Is he going to recover? Probably not. Not while those Blood Knights are roaming around. Yep, and now to just walk into their death from the routing units. And I don't think I could deal with the White Kings. While Karl Franz has really good health, I don't think he has enough units to help fight. And even then, I was kind of hoping to break some of the morale, but of course, I don't think having them breaking or losing health from their faltering would actually have helped me all that much. And sadly, Karl Franz is in a bad spot to really be effective.
Swordsmen! Missiles will fly! Take position!
If somehow these handgunners can be free to shoot at...
By Ulrich's wrath!
I'm losing my train of thought there, but if they could be free to shoot at these White Kings, that would be good.
Whoa!
But they're just falling victim to the fear right now.
Take position!
I just hope my AI spearmen will do something useful here. And gotta pay close attention to Karl Franz. He's in good health, but I don't think he's able to turn this around. And I don't have my wizard
By Ulrich's wrath!
either to do some damage.
Handgunners!
Oh. Yeah, there's a slope right there. They cannot shoot anything. So can we at least do a little bit of damage to them while Karl Franz does something? Nah, he's just getting wrecked right now.
Go! To battle! That's an order! Quick march! At speed! Formation! March!
He was at full health there, but unless I go after the range units, which is a little trepidatious with how easily he can get shot down, the micromanagement to dodge those shots is going to be hard too.
I will not stand idle!
Like that. I could dodge the shots, but the demand is going to be absurd. Yeah, and they're just about to die and break too. Even with stand my ground, I don't think that'll help.
Arms, men! Go! Moving faster! Awaiting orders!
Sadly, I have no flyers, but I can do some good damage to them. I just gotta watch for the ranged attacks.
Yes! Ready for war! Quick march! On way! Take position! Yes, sir! Quickly! Detachments move!
What's their speed? Oh, they just use Foe Seeker, which I have that coming up in a moment too.
The Empire endures!
I don't know what units I have left, but I seriously doubt I'm gonna win this now.
To battle! Heading out! To battle! Moving now!
Yes, especially with these guys getting shot.
All France!
They're almost out of ammo on all their range units, but it's still 2 White Kings to deal with
Ready for war!
that are relatively strong.
March! Now! Swordsmen! Quick march! Let's go! At speed! Take the ground! No lingering! Moving! Move
Burn
out.
their shots as much as we can.
Moving faster! Swordsmen! To battle! Take position! Go! Moving now!
If it still would be a victory if somehow I managed to tie it up in in 5 minutes here.
We are ready! Sigma calls! Sigma! Yes! No lingering! Take position! Formation! March! Moving now! Swordsmen! Attack! By Ulrich's wrath! Quick march! Moving faster!
Now,
To battle!
I don't think this is gonna go well, since I'm basically giving their lord a free shot.
Reserve!
And apparently I'm rooted right now, which really sucks there. I was hoping to pick at them and then fly off, but I just need to figure out how to properly disengage effectively. I guess turning around is my big mistake. Although, I'm sure my opponent wants to blame me for that loss. Oop, I had to alt-tab out. I apologize. That's always the team way, isn't it? Since they were telling me not to get flyers, and what did I get? I brought a flyer who actually survived until the very end. Even though he didn't really do a whole lot, to be honest, but he would have served as nice bait. And I did a lot of damage to their lord, but they kept regenerating their health, which made that tricky. And it's not like, even if I did so much damage that they would break, they still would have controlled their units to just heal them back up. So I don't know what's the best way to approach that. Because I can't rely on them breaking to deny them their heal while they're routing. And let's not forget that for some reason my ally had a couple of skirmisher units in cavalry maybe. And didn't really use them all that much, and they just gave up for some reason. For some reason. But I'll take the blame, sure, it's my fault. I don't know what I did wrong though, so I can't really improve on it. Sadly, I didn't really have many fire units to deal with regeneration either, but I don't even know what has regeneration for the vampire counts. I should probably check that. I'm assuming the Lord had one, right? The Fargeist probably had regeneration as well. I don't know what kind of Lord they have, so we'll just go with one that has a flying unit, maybe. Now, this is the trick this is the trick. Do they actually have regeneration? Can I find that? Yeah, he certainly does, but does he have fire vulnerability? Was getting my cavalry with the fire damage actually worth it? I am trying to find out. I do not see vulnerability to fire, interestingly enough, on you. What about the far guys? Where are the far guys? Yeah, it's crumbling. There it is. Regeneration, weakness to fire. The Lord didn't have that, did he? No, he didn't. Okay, apparently there is an effect here if leadership is broken. He loses his regeneration. That could have been useful there, but he had Invocation in the Heck, which he was using to regenerate. Oh. So if there's a way I could break their leadership, that would actually be a good strategy. It just sadly was not enough. Probably from bad control, maybe not having my units in the best position because I was also shooting through the woods, to be fair. But actually break his morale like I was trying to would not have been a bad idea. It's just a question of how to do that. Since realistically I should have waited until he started to run away with the net maybe, rather than do it preemptively. That way I have that much more time, hopefully, to shoot at him. And okay, I'm familiar with this map. Lots of low slopes. Do I want to go... let's not look at their army. I already know what they're using though, but... I was thinking Empire or High Elves. I think I want High Elves because at least they have archers to shoot over the slopes. Whereas if I choose Empire, I'm more than wanting to take the handgunners and the Hellblaster volley gun, which all shoot directly and probably won't work very well on this map. They could have ethereal units, so magical attacks could be important. And I certainly like the idea of having the Scions in here to kind of help reduce damage for my front line and give them a little bit extra buffer. And I know they are completely ranged, so unless... I don't think I want the Boltzar to try and beat them on those terms. And you are fire attack and magical, you can be useful. I just gotta be aware of keeping you safe. As, while you are good in melee, you're not as a Lothran Seaguard that kind of is normally going to get charged by large creatures. So Sisters Avalon cannot take them out, I would imagine. And I'm tempted to take Fireborn again, but we'll see if I have enough cash for that. What else do I trade? I think I'm going to keep the Lore Master here. They're mainly a range army. I want mobile units to kind of harass them, which means cavalry would be good here. I want more cavalry. And I do really like the potential of the Heralds of the Wind. They're good at melee while also being a skirmisher, although I think speed is the most important factor. But these guys are pretty damn fast, let's be honest. Do I realistically go with another squad of Dragon Princes? I like the potential of them getting in their face, especially with the heralds to harass. Can I upgrade the Lothran Seaguard? That gives me a lot of fighting units or melee units if I want to get aggressive. Okay, that helps. I don't know how much I like this, but... Oh, never mind. I just know that they like to go a lot of ranged. It does kind of seem odd I'm going with spearmen. With that said, I probably should be going rangers. I just don't have the money for said rangers. I would need 200 gold to spare. I'll play around with this. It's going to be a slow process to learn the place of all these new units anyway. I'm just wondering, I think rangers with this army would be better. Because the reason I have the spearmen is because I would be more sitting back and relying on my archers and bolt thrower to kind of do the damage to eventually wear them down. But as I'm committing more to playing a little more aggressive, that's probably not a valid strategy. Although, with no trees, the rangers can't really perform at their best either. I do have a lot of mobile cavalry though, and I think those can work amazingly if I control it properly. 4 mobile units that can be a nightmare. I just gotta learn when and how to effectively get out before they get swarmed though. Because as a perfect example of what I tried to do with Call France in the last battle, I just wanted to get free damage from the Blood Knights then run away. And sadly that did not work out for some reason. It seems like I lost all my movement, kind of like to some snare attack.
Loyal! Acknowledged!
It will be done.
Spearmen! Dragon princes! Serve the king! Loremaster of Perth!
We got Sea Guard. I'm without a doubt going to have them protect my flanks in case of monstrous creatures, and
Yes.
Sisters of Avalon, which I am going to have a difficult time knowing which ones are Sisters of Avalon when I have multiple different types of archers. I had problems with that before with Bretonnians, and I'm probably going to have a lot more of it here.
Loremaster of Perth! Dragon princes!
Orders.
What's the flash terrain? Because you are immobile as hell, and I want to enjoy every bit of it. And I think I'm just going to have my prince hang back in case they try and murder him. And if I can get an opportunity to harass them with melee, do a cavalry charge, that's what these guys will hopefully get to do. Although, realistically, they're probably going to get obliterated because of the amount of micromanagement I would need to do. Alright, nothing else to really say. I can only hope my control is decent. So they got the big gun, which hopefully means I do wonder if I can pause or stop these guys and dodge a lot of these shots. If I'm fast about that, that could be great. Oh, they're slowed down.
Order! Dragon princes!
So that probably is not working as well as I like. But it could be a damn good strategy if I pay attention to that. Hint, the amount of micromanagement that's required.
Astarian willing! For duty! Ah, sir!
Now, can these guys get out quickly enough? As I think they did not pay for themselves very well. I like I like the thought process. Is it useful though? Hello there, Gladiator. Although sadly they had to move at a bad time. I was really hoping to burn them. But they have 2 halberds, and we can do a lot of damage here. I just gotta again remember which ones are my friggin' Sisters of Avalon, because I unlocked the DLC just recently there. And I have been micromanaging a little bit to try and dodge the Big Beth, is it? Queen Bess, rather. They are just boxing up at the moment. Sisters of Avalon are getting wrecked. Gotta be mindful of that. Alright, can you girls move? Get out of the way? I don't know if you're fast enough, if I'm honest. But shooting the Lord would be great. You got armor piercing, you would be effective at that strategy.
We away. We go. It will be done.
My power is yours.
Moving out.
I like... Oh, get the hell out, get the hell out.
To battle.
Actually, what are you doing? Just charge them. You guys are good in melee. Oh, they got ethereals. I think they're ethereal. The color suggests they're ethereal.
Forward. Moving.
Which means...
For the king. Moving
Alright, let's get you guys out.
Yes.
I don't know how this is going, but... Sadly, one of my Dragon Princes are getting wrecked. And I only got 1 Sisters Avalon squad. And I completely forgot you existed, too. Alas.
Advancing. Fanan. Heralds of the wind.
Can I breath attack these guys? If you want to join, feel free there, Glad. More the merrier. This is basically my 3rd match, so I'm still trying to learn the roles of these new units.
For order. Loremaster of power.
Let's buff them up.
Emfrai Harathoi. Forward.
Yeah, they're getting all their shots off, sadly. Halberds aren't really doing anything, but I think this is a loss, dang it. Despite my attempts to micromanage this. It seemed good in theory, but it was just... Even with my micromanagement, I couldn't dodge enough of their bullets to really justify it. Unless I somehow were able to break through here, which... I've had bad luck even using chariots for that purpose, so... I don't know how I could have broke through there to get at Queen Bess. Even though I did do a respectable amount of damage with my Heralds of the Wind. I probably should have needed to do that sooner.
Onward. Orior.
And Sister Avalon are out of the fray. My lore is back, but... Oh, let's buff everyone up. Get this health regeneration going, even though I think this match has been decided. Unfortunately. It seemed promising because I was stutter-stepping my units to dodge Queen Bess. It was working out pretty well, but I just don't know how to break through the box there, apparently. Even with the amount of cavalry I had. Since apparently I was doing not enough damage to even justify going after the handgunners. Despite my Dragon Princes gained a pretty good charge in there. It was not working out. I really need to learn how to make that work. Oh well, let's try some team games, I guess. Hello? Oh, still connecting. Nope, still connecting. For some reason, it takes a moment to do that now. Not sure why. Now I have no route. Okay, there we... Yay, it's working! Finally!
You got a teammate. Maybe.
Maybe. Well, you better be better than that last teammate I had, because for some reason, all 3 other players were from the same group. They had the CCC tag, and my teammate decided to hide in trees for 5 minutes with skirmish cabins, skirmish chariots, I guess. And then DC as soon as they charge in there, so I don't know what happened there.
I don't know either.
Arguably,
well,
I would. Yeah, I like the
invitation.
Yep,
And
I
I'll
can do.
join. Yeah. Oh, I just joined your game now. Never mind.
Yeah. I like to argue
you
that 2v2 was still going well. I scared off Ikit Claw and did a good number of damage to that Vampire Lord. I just didn't know how to stop his regeneration the best, even with silver bullets. So it was going well even with an AI suiciding into him.
So what you been fighting mainly today?
Let's see, what else was my first match there? Second match was the Skaven and Vampire Coast, and then I just fought the Vampire... Or no. Yeah, Vampire Coast was the one I just did, and then I fought the Vampire Counts for my second match.
Okay, so you've been fighting a lot of undead.
Yeah, let's see. Wood Elves, Skaven, Vampire Count, and then Vampire Coast so far. So 50-50 on the living and dead.
Yeah.
Although, if nothing else, I was really happy how I was stutter stepping to dodge Big Beth there. That's the only achievement I got in that last match. Yeah, Queen Bess.
There you go.
Yeah, infantry spearmen of all people were dodging that blast because I just told them to stop every time it fired.
Alright, who am I going to play today? Who do I want to play today? That's
There's a
great
lot of
question.
water, it looks like.
Oh,
A lot
I
of
have
marsh, a lot of
water?
water. Yeah, it looks like we're in the middle of a river of some sort. The Sulphur River, no less.
Oh, let's go with Lizardmen then. Why not? I haven't played Lizardmen in a while. Where are they? Lizardmon?
I think I'll take Bretonnians then and get some cavalry going. Although, it might be a little too predictable. They might get a lot of anti-large and armor piercing then.
Possibly. Alright, so... Let's go... Go Krokgar. Go Krokgar. Let's get a...
Yep, and we're dealing with Dark Elves, High Elves, so they're likely going to be trying to hammer us with missiles, it sounds like.
Good chance. I just want the Manticore summon mainly. I'll get Flock of Doom. Mainly skinks are some of the best missile infantry in the game.
Good old skinks.
We're fighting Dark Elves and High Elves, so they'll have okay armor. 3 of those guys. 3 of those guys. Boom, 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 boom. Would them be okay to have? Another one of them. And we get a Carnosaur.
I'm just going to bring a lot of cavalry, a little bit of men-at-arms, and then several squads of yeomen to try and harass them.
Alright. I got a lot of cannon fodder mainly, so...
Yeah, I just don't think our cannon fodder is going to be all that effective on this map, though, so I cut out the peasants and tried to get more mounted units for this. I just don't know where deploying, if they're going to be able to make use of the high ground with the woods there or not.
Alright, well, I got my thing ready. I got a lot of cannon fodder. I got some okay stuff. Um, we'll find out how it does. I can definitely outnumber them. I have some skinks, have some source. Skinks would definitely do better in the water. So
Yeah, skinks are gonna be nice. Sadly, they're still pretty squishy.
oh, they're cannon fodder, and they have shields, so they're the ones to make to take most of the brunt of those attacks and keep them away from the red crescent skinks.
Yep, they're gonna be fun. And I do
And,
have
and
a
plus,
little
another
bit of
good
poison.
thing is that you probably have a lot of cavalry as well, so it'll be decent for hammer and anvils.
Yep, that's what I'm gonna try. It just depends on where we're gonna be fighting to make the most use of that. Since I have the yeomen to harass, maybe do a couple of charging themselves if they have a lot of range like I'm sort of expecting they might do, and they are gonna get the high ground. So I'm fearing they're gonna just sit there if they're going all range.
Oh, good. If they're going range, we'll just get to them and knock them out, because they have okay infantry. They might go elite infantry for all we know. If they go elite infantry, then I might have a
Well,
little bit of more of trouble.
my unit should be
We'll
okay
find
with
out.
that, and we have a respectable amount of poison to kind of get even more value against those elites.
Yeah. Yeah, and I have chameleon skinks, so I think that's poison too. I can't quite remember.
Yep, because chameleons do, and I have 2 regular archers with poison, and one of my yeomen, mounted yeomen, have poison too.
Nice.
So if they go heavy on elites, that just means our poisons are just that much more effective.
We got a flipping dark elf squad in the middle, like a little campman. You see that?
Yep, a little tower, someone just planted there.
Oh yeah, and there's a tower and a shipwreck. That's pretty cool. Actually, a pretty cool map. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, must have been where one of their braiding parties got marooned or something. I don't know what happened here. Because how the hell did a boat even get in the middle of nowhere?
Maybe it was the Vampire
It must.
Coast.
Who knows? Maybe this river got drained by something, or maybe it's in the summer, or there's less water here.
Possibly.
I have no idea what the hell happened. There's a story to be told here.
Oh man, I could have gone for the memes and get a Dreadsorian.
It would have been fun. It's just need to somehow keep the archers off it until it can get in melee.
I'll get in the melee, just walk through the enemy, and then get onto the archers.
Indeed. This looks like it's a relatively small map. I thought it'd be a little bit bigger.
Human archers! Mounted and ready!
King Luan Leoncoeur!
Shields! Oi!
I am kind of expect them to camp in the woods and on that high ground. I just don't know if that's going to be the case or not.
Shields! Oi! We fight for
Oh, if they do, they do. If they don't, they don't.
Peasant bowmen!
Either way, let's just run over them and embarrass them that much further.
Ready for battle!
If they're going to rely on little cheap tricks.
Knights! For the lady!
Battle ready!
Damsel!
Human archers! Men of Britonia! Peasant bowmen! We serve our liege! Archers, aye! Human archers!
Alright, I think I'm all set here.
Yep, I think I'm pretty much good as well. I'm gonna put my chameleon skinks in 2 different encampments, because they're probably gonna have vanguards somewhere.
More than likely, which probably means I should put Lewin in the middle to help with responding. I don't know about my other cavalry.
We are ready.
Bring in the big boy Bastildons.
Oh yeah, they're pretty decent to have.
Nice, cheap, and take a lot of hits.
Pretty good to have. The good anti-infantry as well.
Indeed, since sadly my elite, the cavalry, are basically meant for anti-large, but they could still do a lot of hurt with that charge bonus.
Doing our duty.
Okay, Star Dragon for the High Elves, 2 bolt throwers, and they got Marathi as the Dark Elf Lord.
Tis done. Get a moving.
They got. Alright, so these guys are gonna get peppered.
Fighting out. Swiftly.
Right hard. Like the wind.
A Star Dragon definitely should be getting peppered.
Spurs, lad.
Yeah, they're shooting the yeomen at the moment, but hopefully that just buys us time.
Quickly now.
Oh yeah.
Leg it.
Roy. Get a moving.
On to glory.
Honor the lady. Roy.
Pocket Doom in there.
Advance.
Shields. Oi. Spurs, lads. After him. Post haste. Tremper them. Full haste.
Orders, my lord. It shall be.
Like the wind.
At once.
Human archers. Take the ground.
Priestess of the lady!
The lady's chosen. Now.
Alright,
Duty.
starting to engage the ground infantry.
Cleanse our land.
Hastily! With haste! It is her will!
Alright, Star Dragon just used his breath attack.
King Lewin Leoncoeur. With speed.
And they do have a lot of archers over in that hill slope area.
Yep. I'm about to try to see if I can get to the
You require magic!
I'll call it. Alright, let's actually summon a mana core here.
Now. My lord.
Be a good way to distract them.
Trample them.
With all haste.
Run, man. Serve and obey. 'Tis an honor.
Apace.
Human archers. Get a moving.
I see much!
Heroes of Britannia.
Posthaste. Wise indeed.
God help us.
Advance. At once.
For Our Lady! Hurry!
As you say. Slay them.
Forthwith!
Alright, they're starting to countercharge me there or flank me here, so we'll see if I can deal with them somehow.
Fighters.
Because their Star Dragon isn't doing a whole lot yet.
The lady wills it.
Awaiting order.
King Lewin Leoncoeur.
Hastily.
Withdraw. My lord. Ready.
Bretonia. We serve our liege. Like the wind.
With speed.
Nay. Peasant foemen. Hold steady.
At speed!
The lady at my right. King Lewin Leoncoeur.
Break them. Peasant bowman.
King Lewin Leoncoeur.
Run, man. Quick now. Attack.
The lion!
Okay, the flank is kind of broken there.
I
I don't know how things are on your end, but they're definitely hammering me with 3 shades at the moment.
With all haste!
Alright. Come on, Bacilla is on him. How about that?
Yeah, I dealt with their counter charge, or flanking charge, relatively well. I just don't think I could deal with the shades with my cavalry.
What new?
Oh, good. I'm buckling them pretty decently.
Buckley! To my banner! God help us!
Might of the lady!
Smite them! Apace! By the lady! We serve our lead! Grail relique! Charge!
Units are still hanging in there, if only for a little bit longer.
At once! Sorceress! Swiftly! In the light of the lady!
For the king!
Alright, let me know if you're going to be able to make a charge on the shades, and I can have Lewin just charge them and be bait until you're in position. Because I think that's the big threat outside the Star Dragon, maybe.
Child of light! It is done!
Actually, I'll try and backstab them right now. They're all looking away from Lewin.
And my Bacilladons couldn't get to him.
Yeah, one of them is on him, but sadly he's on support, so he's not lasting very long, sadly.
For the king!
Yeah.
Come on!
Bound by honor!
Your behest! It shall be!
Post haste! Riding out! Quickly now! This is my rear! Lance is ready! For the lady! Shields! Aye! Attack! Right horde! Champion of the lady! Glory to Britannia!
Alright, I'm gonna come over there and help deal with the bolt throwers a moment. Since it seems like these shades and archers are still on skirmish, so
Withdraw!
the skinks are already just making them run off a bit.
King Lou and Leoker!
Like their
Actually,
leader is
Britannia!
Yep, I'm going after the Star Dragon, or at least I'm gonna try to.
For the king! Ride him down! Bowman ready!
Full deals! Swiftly!
Alright, let's put this man score in after those shades.
Yep, the princess is about to die. I have her debuffed and she's routed.
Lady wills it!
I don't know how this Medusa is, because I had my army focused on them.
For the lady! I shall prevail!
Dang it, the princess managed to get out. I'll see if I can finish her off, but I think all the shades are going to focus Leon down if I do that. Actually, I'm just going to try and show them the door. If they could fly off the map, that's good enough.
Daughter of Britannia! Post haste!
Knights of the realm! Full deals! Show us the foe! King Lou and Leoker!
And kill this flipping high mage right here.
Yep.
He's wavering.
Yep, princess is almost off the map there. I'm just waiting for her to go before I come back.
Priestess of the lady!
Bowman! Aye!
Okay!
Alright, another 5 seconds and I'll make my way back.
Infantry!
My chameleon sneaks has been doing work.
They are pretty good.
Do you bead?
Sorceress!
Take the ground!
I think I didn't even realize how these flipping 2 guys over here just sitting.
Now!
Alright, princess is off the map. High elves are very likely to break now. It'll be about a minute till I make it back though, even with Foe Seeker.
I serve the lady! the lady!
Alright, Weaverin, or at least Maradi, is back on the ground.
Get her!
Luen's about to say hi as well. I
Lance is
think this
ready.
is game.
Oh yeah, I think we got it.
There goes a nice chunk of health.
You and Lilker.
Yes, there we go.
And that's game. That was a good game.
That was game. That is... Yeah, especially with them doing exactly as I expected, although I don't know how many were actually in the woods, to be fair. I just know they had 3, maybe 4 shades there just
It
peppering
wasn't
me.
a lot, but I mean, heck, my Basilions didn't do that great. Community Kings did a lot of work. Swords did some decent work. Red Crescent Kings for my team did really good. Crockguard did really good. King Priest was just summoning Manticores being annoying, so he did what he was supposed to do.
It's somehow Luen basically took no damage throughout that entire fight. Somehow he's a shade in his own right. Some kind of master assassin on a griffin, hippogriff rather. Which is a little bit of a bad thing, because as soon as he gets to half health, he buffs up my entire army. So I kind of want him to get shot at a little bit.
Like, it doesn't really seem like many of my units really pay for themselves. But either way, flipping, we did good. We did good. Let's see what you got. I think King Lewin
Oops.
kind of did some decent work for you.
Oops, I accidentally started for a new match, so sorry, you're getting dragged in.
Oh, it's okay.
I didn't even
just
look
got-
at the
I just
results, to
took
be
off of
honest.
it. Got some Tomb Kings.
So half the map is woods, the other half is like open elven landscape. Hard to really say how this is going to play out.
It's gonna be crap.
Yeah, probably. Because depending on how the start zones are, this could be amazing for monstrous creatures, or it could be crap if we're fighting into trees.
Yeah. Some skeletons, get some archers.
Alright, so it looks like we might have some tree men with the High Elf faction. Oh, never mind, they changed to regular High Elves. Since I believe that one there for the Everqueen does have access to tree men if they so wish. Which would have been interesting.
Shanti Creek Bow might be pretty decent to have.
Yeah, yeah, keep in mind they are dwarves and high elves, so expect maybe a lot of range, or artillery at least.
Yep, that's what I'm thinking as well. That's why I got some chariots to try to counter it.
I'll probably try and play with some chariots. I need to learn how to make them work.
The chariots are not bad to have. And we got 900. I can definitely get a lot more cannon fodder in here. I suppose you got, because I don't need that. I don't need that. Soul Blight might be pretty decent to have. Leadership's not going to be a really big deal. And I would get Purple Sun, but it's not going to be that great. So let's give him a mount of the horse, and we can get some more cannon fodder in here. All right, I got my army. 'Cause it looks like we are fighting dwarves and high elves, so they're definitely going to try to go with artillery and whatnot. And
Yeah.
what map are we playing on? A very
It's like-
foresty map with
Yeah,
a wide
half
open
woods.
range.
Yeah, half trees, half open space. So it's going to be really hard to say, depending on the deployment zones, how this is going to play out.
Chariots are really good for against dwarfs. Just hammer and anvil type of stuff. Looks like
Yep.
the high elves are ready. I am ready as well.
Yep, I got some rangers for the woods in case, and a lot of armor piercing.
Oh, I have some armor piercing. I got my Kimry War Sphinx. I got 2 Tomb Scorpions and Ushanti Great Bows. And I got a lot of archers. Archers are just there. My main army is a lot of cannon fodder. I have a priest. What do you want to call him? Leech. He's a leech.
Yeah, I have them unlocked.
He'd be pretty
I just
leechy.
yeah, I have them unlocked. I haven't got around to playing with them too much yet.
Tomb Kings?
Tomb Kings, yeah.
Tomb Kings are they're unique. They have what's the word? They're undead, obviously, so they can always stay there on the battlefield unless they start crumbling and whatnot. But yeah, our main objective, obviously, they're going to be holding the line. They're going to try to take us out with artillery. That's when we have the Tomb Scorpions. That's when we have the Kimry War Sphinx. The War Sphinx is definitely going to try. They're going to try to pepper him. That's why I'm going to probably put him in the trees. And same with the Tomb Scorpions, then get him out when it's getting close to the lines.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to have 2 of my ranger squads in the trees since they get buffed in there. If we get in a skirmish, they should help out
This is a
nicely.
small map, so like it shows big, but it's very tiny. A castle.
Yep, nice elven castle. And we got 2
If I was
elven.
Beastman here, I'd be loving to destroy it.
Don't worry, all in due time. Hopefully that DLC does some justice.
Oh, I hope so. I hope we get the Gorgon. I hope we get the Jabber's Life. I hope we get some Halberd units for the Pestigors. Or just Halberd units in general. Like, Beastmen definitely need that.
We'll know in about a month, or whenever they decide to post the videos regarding that.
We are getting Tarox the Brass Bull. I'm expecting him to be anti-infantry. He's going to have a lot of armor. He's a flipping Minotaur that's made of mostly brass, besides that one little hair patch that Corin marked him with.
Alright,
Prince of Elfwood.
so I will definitely have my chariots out in the open field if possible, and 2 of my ranger squads are going to be in the woods with you, or whoever's going to be in the woods.
Orders received.
Orders received.
Swordmaster of Hoeth.
It shall be done. White Lions. Loyal. Without fail.
Swordmaster of Hoeth. We
Yeah,
will obey.
where can I put these sword masters?
Lothen Seaguard.
Without fail.
Loyal.
Ifilmar chariots.
Asa Prince.
Lawmaster of Hoeth.
Understood.
It shall be done.
Lawmaster of Hoeth.
Without fail.
As far about these Tomb Scorpions, they are they can what do you call it?
Acknowledged.
They can Vanguard deploy.
Yeah, it's sadly one of the things I lack here. Probably some Vanguard could have been useful.
White Lions.
Acknowledged.
Hopefully the chariots can make up for that.
Battle ready.
Just random monstrous creatures just popped out of nowhere. In their back line, no less.
Just didn't want to do that. I want to group this guy first. Hopefully they don't see me. It's a big gamble what I'm doing right there. Actually, you know what? I can get some over here. Would be a little bit better, and then they can't see the icon.
Yeah, they'll at least be a little bit hidden. Since I don't think there's gonna have anything that close.
But oh, he's on horse. I thought he was on horse. And they're hidden. Yeah, they can't see it.
So you should be set. It's just a question of what are you gonna get to munch on. Okay, I see 4 siege weapons, 2 bolt throwers, 2 cannons. The dwarves do have torpedoes, so be careful when you get near them.
Onward! As you say. Fire! Advance! March!
Arts and high elf units up here.
Loyal! Asur, advance! To
Yep, we got
battle!
Tyrion in the woods as a heads up,
We go!
with some silver helms.
Setting forth!
So be careful for your lord, he's pretty close.
Ifilmar chariots! Apace! Quickly now! Asur, advance!
I never tire.
It will be done! Defending order! Setting forth! Ifilmar chariots! Asur, forward! We away!
Death to all! It will be done. Defend in order.
Asur, advance! Asurian guides us!
To war! To battle!
Asur Danan! Without question.
Your will! Orders understood.
White Lions, Assyrian willing. Serve the king.
We away!
Asurian guides us.
Lawmaster of Hoeth.
As you say. I agree.
I'm waiting! Understood! Swiftly! Loyal! Move!
Ever vigilant.
Speak quickly!
Elfrai Harathoi. St. Louis Sinner.
Yes!
Oh, Tyrion's out in the middle. Kill him.
Yep, I'm going after him.
Alfred!
He does have his dragon princes, so that's going to be a little tricky, but dragon princes are getting racked at the moment.
Asur, withdraw!
It will be done. Forward. March. Advance.
Onward!
Arthur. Attack.
At once!
Lapin Lecky.
For duty! Quickly now!
Onward.
Tyrion's almost broke.
Reach about one!
If we can break him, I'll show him the door.
Ifilmar chariots! Moving!
Titan Steel Cutting.
At your command.
Servant of the Tower.
Advancing!
We will obey. Forward.
For the Ever Queen.
Asur, attack!
Ready and eager.
My Tomb Scorpions are on the back line now.
March.
Yep.
Man, this
sadly-
Tyrion is so annoying.
Right away.
Yeah, he is getting away, and his morale's almost broke, but not quite enough. These hits might do it, though. I just don't think he's gonna run in our back line to easily push him off the map, though.
White Lions.
For duty. Prince of
Tyrion's almost dead. He has almost no health if we can finish him.
Got it back.
I will obey.
It's that one stupid skill.
White Tower Guardian. Azur Thanad. Lawmaster. Elfry Harathoi.
I never tire. Pull back. At once. Guardian of order.
Lawmaster of Poet.
Noble prince. Tireless. Proud to serve. Right away.
Chosen of Poet.
Draw back.
It shall be done. You're it there!
Prince of Outone. To war. March.
Sadly, Tyrion made it out there, despite our best attempts.
For the ever queen.
Yeah, it's pretty annoying.
What order? For order. Move. Orders understood. Moving out. Asur. Right away. To the fray.
Lothen Seagard! Death to all!
Ah, they're doing so much damage to me.
Yeah, this is not looking promising there. Might be a different story if we could get on Tyrion and then break the elves immediately after. Since
No,
my
they're
ranger.
just surrounding us.
Lothen Seagard!
Giran protects me.
There's so many archers and everything. They all used all their ammo. We couldn't even get near them.
For the king.
Yeah, they had two rangers of their own, so I wasn't able to get the flank I would have liked. And of course, Tyrion was in the woods too, which didn't help.
Emperor guides me.
It shall be done. Lakoi!
Son of Outone. To battle. The greater good.
Lothen Seagard! It will be done. Asur forward!
At your command. Pull back. Assyrian will.
They got my leader.
At
Yeah, I
your
think
back.
this is over, sadly.
Guardian of
I forgot about these guys.
following order. Tireless.
We kind of played pretty lame, but
Going.
Yeah, what I would have liked there is somehow if we could have an entire army just group up on one of them and just demolish them in like half the time. Then maybe we could have overwhelmed them. And of course, just not killing Tyrion certainly didn't help. He was so
yeah,
close to
I hate
breaking.
that flipping skill. I hate that skill so much. Oh yeah, I'm Tyrion. I could just heal all my health back immediately. It's very lame, but say Tyrion, whatever his stupid name is. Like, it's stupid. Like, we got him surrounded and everything, and we try to punish him, but no, flipping, he get all of his health back. It's pretty annoying. Like, we did so much damage to the guy. But yeah, we couldn't even kill him.
He was so close to breaking too.
Yep. Oh, good. There's gonna be scrubs that does that crap. That's why I kind of like my beastmen, because I can just flip and have an entire army already behind them and just a huge surround against them.
Yeah, and sadly my cherries were not going to be very effective against those dwarves because almost all their units had anti-large defense. So unless somehow I got behind them like your scorpions, they weren't going to do much. Which is kind of why I want to go and flank their halberds they had out in the open for me there. I think the Phoenix Guard for the High Elves, that seemed like it did decent. I just sadly got too close to the harpoons and they wrecked one of my chariots.
Yeah, I kind of completely forgot about one of my chariots. It's like there's a lot of micromanagement when it involves
yeah, I think that definitely could have gone a lot better if somehow we were able to get our entire army on one half of them. That way their front line would break and we could get onto their siege weaponry that much faster, as opposed to being spread out like.
We probably should have tried to trump the flipping dwarfs, because the high elves, they were playing very cowardly.
Yeah.
I couldn't even see any of their artillery.
Yeah, they only had 2 bolt throwers, but yeah. My white lines as swordmasters did well, but being spread out like we were, they weren't able to break through, at least in a manner that we could take advantage of.
Mm-hmm. I guess what? I'll flip and play some beastmen this next match, and
Sounds good. Just means I take some mobile units as well somehow.
Because there's not many beastmen players, as I noticed. Like, I haven't seen one single beastman enemy yet.
Don't worry, they'll come out of the woods when their DLC appears. Maybe.
Oh, that's definitely what's probably going to happen. But yeah, like beastmen are not bad. They're missing some key units as of right now, but they're not bad.
They're just missing a few things in their tool set, I guess.
Yes. Like I said, they need something to fight some big monsters and whatnot, and a Gorgon will definitely do that.
Hmm. We'll be able to give it a try and see.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, if you're going Beastmen, I'll probably go Bretonians again or something at least mobile. Maybe I'll just go Empire and get a lot of cavalry that way, or at least mobile-centric.
It's up to you. You don't have to go super mobile. If you can just flip and attack their front lines, or flank them, if that's even possible. Beastmen are really quick and whatnot. They're usually one of the first few to strike. But yeah.
All right, this looks like a snow map with maybe a hole in the middle. I can't. No. There's some kind of structure in the middle. I think I noticed one. I believe we start on an uphill climb to the middle of the map. At least part of it.
Which one has regen? I think it's this guy. I can't tell if he has regen or not. Which one has regen?
I forget what the
I
trait.
think it's this guy.
Yeah, I forget what trait it is that has the regen icon.
I think it's that guy. They're going. All right, we're definitely getting 2 gore bulls
Okay,
here.
yeah. The regen is that gray icon. It looks like a shattered bone, which is kind of weird. If you know.
Yeah, he has it then. All right, we're going man rippers. I really don't like going man rippers, but they have Bretonia, and I'm definitely cautious about them. For those guys. Let's go with some archers. Archers. For those guys. And since they got Bretonian, Tonia, I might go with Minotaur's great weapons here. Actually, Poison Warhounds would be a little bit better. Poison Warhounds and some Centigores with axes is not bad. Now we get one of them. Alright, what are we playing on? Playing on a very open map, unfortunately. But this will be okay.
It is an uphill climb to start off with in the deployment zone from what I remember of this map. So the sides were basically going to be going down a bit of a hill maybe. I can't remember off the top of my head, but I think we're deploying on the top left and bottom right.
Yep. I know flipping, what's his name? Well, granted, Doom or Gorbals will flipping wreck Tyrion, whatever you want to call him. Is the anti-large and everything? They're pretty good.
Sounds good. I'm already here. Got demigriffs for their cavalry. Got some grenadiers to help murder their infantry if I can manage it. And all the other good stuff.
A lot of dark elves and high elves as well, as of lately.
They like their armor-piercing monstrous potential, I guess. Which, joke's on them, you don't really have armor.
Yeah, I don't have much armor at all. And this is a flipping, you can call it, Beastman, stone, Hurtstone?
Is that what that is in the middle?
I think that's what it is. I can't remember if that's the correct terminology for it or not.
Definitely an odd place for it, out in the middle of the winter wasteland.
Hurtstone. I might be wrong.
Well, who cares? We're gonna murder them surrounding it, basically.
Oh yeah.
I will not stand idle.
The question is, where should I deploy my army, or where are you gonna deploy?
Deploy my guys right through here.
Outriders!
Alright, I'll probably have my outriders over there to help you break through their line while they're in a panic. Since I won't be able to support you right away with me further back.
Swordsman! By Ulrich's wrath! Spearmen! The Empire endures! We are Sigmar's heirs! For Ulster!
Oh, lag.
Yeah, something's lagging out.
Yes, General!
I don't know who exactly, but someone's lagging.
Crossbows ready, General! We are Sigmar's heirs! Crossbowmen! The Empire endures! Throw it! By Ulrich's wrath! Emperor's might! The Empire endures! The Empire! Crossbows ready, General! Sigmar calls!
Alright, I think I'm all set here.
I'm ready to.
Swordsman!
Look at my army.
Heldenhammer!
Just everything is cheating the system and out in the Vanguard zone.
It's Beastman.
With that said, I probably
Get
should
him
be
hurry
high.
up.
I should be in the woods
Catch him with
too.
their pants down.
Yeah,
With
let
the
me.
pants on the ground. They hidden?
Yeah, these guys are hidden in the woods at the moment, so that'll be
Yeah. So it's
shocking for them.
fine. Yeah. The thing is, like, if they try to flank me, it's not really gonna be a big issue for me because my entire army's there.
Oh, there's
wow.
That's an order.
Okay.
Taking position.
3 chariots on this map. Interesting.
Take position.
So Lewin's on the ground, as a heads up. And they have 3 trebuchets.
My subjects.
Oh, I'm gonna take out that flipping.
Outriders.
Oh,
In the name of the twin
see them.
Well, there goes their Knights Errant regiment renown, just about. Have fun breaking them. I'm just gonna go deal with proper prey.
Oh, watch your watch your flipping fire, man.
Yeah, your Warhammers are against the chariots at the moment, as a heads up.
I want them like that.
To battle! For the Emperor!
Get them.
Swordsman! Yes, my lord!
Lag.
No!
To the Emperor.
Anything but the lag.
Fight for France.
Ready for war!
Call traps.
Crossbowmen!
Ready to engage.
At speed!
Demigriff Knights.
More
You
lag.
can see where this.
Outriders. Sigma guides. Withdraw.
Yes, sir! Quickly!
Formation match. Prepare the combat.
Like, it's killing me, man.
Yeah, it's annoying. I think we just broke the regiment of renown.
For France. Moving now.
Was the Cold One Riders at least.
Our orders!
Sigma, preserve us. Demigriff Knights. To me, man.
I'm breaking their flank.
Battle and blood away.
Karl Franz is against Lewin right now.
It is done.
I hate this lag. It's killing me, man. This is so dumb. Like, I can't move or anything because the lag is wrecking me.
For the Emperor.
Hopefully it's hurting them more than us in this case.
Sigma.
By Ulrich's formation, march! Prepare for combat!
Especially as more of the units start dying, that should be less of an issue, hopefully.
Speed. No lingering.
Hopefully.
Swordsman.
Yes, sir!
In Sigma's name.
We obey!
Alright, have fun with their squishy fodder there. It looks like he managed to break through. And Lewin just broke, which means I get to do the same in a moment.
For Heldenhammer. Sigma falls. For the Warhammer. War. Charge.
Sir!
Jeez, these crossbowmen say war like they're an orc, shouting wog.
Twin-tailed comet. I will not stand idle.
These purple suns are really getting on my nerves because I don't have any indication what's going on.
Yeah, they were on my skirmish calves, so you're relatively all good except for one Centaur squad is wrecked.
Now. Destroy.
But I think we have them broken. We just need to get on the archers quickly now. And Lewin just died.
There's lag again.
This is almost
lag.
over.
Laggy
Just a-
lag.
My rule is absolute.
Yes, group up all your units so I can blast them with grenades. Brilliant, brilliant idea.
Oh,
One of-
one
one
got
of-
left. He got angry. One
Yep.
got left. We won.
Victory. And now that should solve our lag problem as the biggest victory.
Seriously. Oh my gosh. Now you get to see my beastmen.
It's a miracle. Now let's just kill off this other lord of theirs.
Crossbowmen! My friends! Outriders! Prepare for combat! Sigma, preserve us! My subjects call! Outriders! Engage! For Uldof!
They all went after your King Luan, their leader. That's the only thing that's left to kill.
Yep, I have my crossbowmen shooting it, and Carl is trying to hunt her down. They're just being a coward and running away now.
Attack them, men!
There, that was a good hit.
There it is.
Armsmen!
The lag was hurting though.
Yeah, now let me show you the door.
Oh my gosh. Kicked their butts though.
Yeah,
Like the chariots, like kind of like relied on those chariots, and I was able to get on them really quickly.
well, the Grenadiers did work. Even though they were shooting at chariots most of the time, which is not what they're supposed to
They're
be doing.
killing me.
Okay, so that 1,200 points of goals was from your troops. Okay, I get it. If I really want to crank up the score, I just kill my own troops. Deal.
At least the main things they were killing was just dogs and I think some archers, which I mean they weren't that expensive anyways.
Then all their chariots
Um,
were clumped up too, so I had like 9 chariots to explode with grenades.
Your Demigriffin knights did some work.
Yeah, one of them is 1337. You can't ask for a better result.
Oh, for value? Yeah.
Yeah. You can't ask for much
Wow.
better than that.
Scores kind of pay for themselves. Man Rippers. There's a lot of anti-large at like for the Dark Elves, and I was fighting the correct. I mean, even if I was fighting the flipping Bretonia, like my infantry just does better than theirs,
Yep, pretty much.
including the
And
men at arms.
Yeah, and Bretonia didn't even have really any cavalry besides the Pegasus Knights that tried to flank my archers or crossbowmen earlier.
He
That was
got
all they
wrecked.
really did.
Wrecky. Alright. Another match down. Another successful match down.
Yes, let's keep it going. So far, that's only
Yeah.
one loss, and that could have easily been changed if somehow we were able to just rush one half their army with the dwarf
Yeah.
elf combo.
That's pretty cool that my Beastman match that I played. We win! We actually kind of destroyed them pretty bad.
Yep, that's kind of the downside of committing to a lot of range, because if we can break their front lines, or really
Oh, and
any
Beastmen
lines,
are probably one of the best ones to be able to do it.
just
because
due
they
to
can-
the
they're
position
so quick.
advantage. Yeah, just imagine replacing those 2 tomb scorpions with like a bunch of gore or something that could,
Right?
or at least something fast.
Would have wrecked all those dwarves in the back.
And yeah, they weren't doing a true box, so you could have gotten away with it too.
Yep. Got some Slayers, but I mean Gores versus Slayers. Slayers will win, but they'll be tattered. And
Yeah, they have
that's
no
actually a
armor.
really good trade for Beastmen.
Yeah, no armor. Unless they're fighting something large, like or a monstrous creature, they're gonna take a beating in almost every regard.
Yep.
Especially without that charge defense, if you got a good cavalry even hitting them for a moment.
I should say Ungors trade well against Slayers. So does regular Gore Hordes. Gore Hordes might actually be able to beat Slayers because they have anti-infantry, and they hit like a truck.
That'll be fun to see.
Hey, I'm actually kind of curious who does win that trade.
You're just checking price and stats at the moment?
No, I'm not. I'm just thinking like Slayers versus Gore Hordes. I wonder who will win that trade because they're both like lightly armored. One has anti-infantry, I believe, and the other one has anti-large. Um, Slayers are unbreakable, so that they probably that gives them the edge to win the trade. That's like 550 versus like 800 or 900 for Slayers.
Not too bad,
Actually, a pretty
I guess.
decent trade. And Slayers will probably be like I said, there'll probably be only like 20 models left, if that.
Yeah, they won't be doing a whole lot there. Not after that
Some I
beating.
have to test out. Some I have to test out in the future.
Well, either way, we got ourselves a match.
Mm-hmm.
What on earth is this map, though? I am not familiar with it.
This looks like a Badlands map. Orky Orc.
The Pillar of Bone.
I don't even know who to play as. So we got, wow, there's just been a lot of people playing as good factions besides Dark Elves. It's just, humans, High Elves has been the common one. No, it's a very open map.
Yeah, it's just a question on the deployment, because we could be running down a hill, which could be fun. Oh, one of them just left.
Yep.
Ruining our fun
Scrub!
there. They saw the lizard men and they panicked.
Saw
They
the
heard-
chaos and they panic.
Oh, I'd hear I was gonna brag about how they heard of my scaly ogres. But fine, you take all the credit.
Well, to be fair, chaos is the end time, so we don't blame them if they're playing. All right, so we got Skaven. Skaven's unique. All right, okay. Probably gonna go a lot of range. I'm still gonna go Chaos Warriors.
Yeah, this is another odd one there. I don't know where to expect us to be
That's in
fighting, because
Lustria.
as half the map
believe.
is like trees, and then there's a decent amount of open space elsewhere. So I don't know where to expect us to be fighting.
Just want. Don't have to worry too much about melee. Yes, I want that. Armor might be pretty good to have. The shades. Items. Get that. Alright, so what kind of infantry? Obviously, we're going to have 4 of these guys. 4 of those guys. Forsaken would be a Molter against them. Get 2 Forsaken. They're definitely going to have some cavalry. So Chaos Warriors halberds might be pretty decent to have. Get 2 of those guys. Mirror Guard be pretty decent to have. They have silver shields. Marl Horsemen. Three of those guys. 2 of them. Weird spawn. They might be pretty decent, but they're gonna get peppered down so quickly. It's not funny. Go with the armor troll. Why not? And get some more cannon fodder. One more unit of that. I guess now we just upgrade stuff. Items.
Yeah, I think I'm pretty all set here. It's just a question on... I'm just trying to visualize how this might work out. Since again, I don't know if we're going to be fighting the trees a lot or in the open space.
Doesn't really matter for my guys. They just murder everything in sight, pretty much.
They just rage and charge.
Create the trolls. Alright. Should be pretty interesting. I'm expecting Skaven to go like a lot of artillery and whatnot. And have a lot of cannon fodder in front of them. That's why Chaos is just... They're going to just mulch right through it. Only thing I got to worry about is him trying to shoot my and Chaos Warriors with great weapons. Or
Yeah,
halberds, my bad.
Yeah, it looks like they're actually
and
going to be an
trolls.
open area, so aside for a little bit of a high ground slope, this could be pretty good for us.
Shouldn't be too awfully bad.
And it's not a very steep slope. Unless they're warp lightnings, that's not really going to hinder them too much. So how are you going to deploy yourself there?
I'm just gonna go wide. I gotta march up to them. I have much of a choice in that manner.
Alright, I'll probably try and have the Source Warriors somehow take the hits for you, or at least they could clean up. Actually,
These are just Chaos Marauders. They're only like 375 or 350, whatever.
yeah, and you actually go
They're not
faster
gonna
than me
matter.
too, so... Alright, in that case, the Source can clean up once you take all the shots, hopefully.
Hoping I can try to flank around with my Forsaken and whatnot. I'm hoping. Doesn't mean it's gonna happen, but... Oh yeah, I forgot about that kind of stuff.
Oh, what stuff?
That would flank around like you did.
Oh yeah, the corners. So you want my teardowns over there, or you fine with all of our vanguard in that corner?
Oh shoot, yeah, I didn't even realize there's the other corner. Oh no, I can't go there because there's a flipping rock.
Okay, I can go over there since I'm hopefully flyers. Yeah, that should at least allows us to harass them from all the angles.
Yeah.
It just looks really weird. All right, let's do this. We're looking at least one field trebuchet, warp lightning.
Oh, assassin! Oh yeah, I'm gonna kill you.
Yep. Cavalry charge coming in over on the left flank. It's a goon squad of sorts, so watch your lord.
They're shooting my lord pretty big this time too. How much I can do?
Yeah, let's see. Skirmishers are engaging my pterodons at the moment.
4.
Ooh, I see a good bombing opportunity on that council guard. Okay, where's the goon squad at the moment? Up there in front of my skink priest. So they're over on my side of the map at the moment, and I think they're going after Krokgar as a heads up.
He just flipping alpha strike my leader.
Yep, I got Krokgar in there, but don't know if he's going to be able to do much on his own. Because this is kind of the engagement they want, sadly, with them being able to isolate our lords.
Lord's fine, but
Alright, I just debilitate the goon squad, so they have less armor. It should be easier to nuke them down if we're lucky. And one of their Pixis squads have been routed too. Paladin just been routed. Sadly, I'm about to lose my skink priest. And I don't know how we're doing there, but their sap cannons just got wrecked. It's almost gone. I think it's the Hell Pit Abomination the Goon Squad left to deal with as the big threats. Up to coming after your lord again, I think.
yeah, but I got halberds right beside him.
Yep, I'm responding too, so Krokgar's in that fray. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to have the Teardons try and poison him. Never mind, they're coming after the Teardon. They're going after your sorcerer. I'm engaging. Nope, they chickened out, so I'm going after the halberds. Quick strike on them. Alright, time to murder this Grace here. His bell's annoying.
I completely forgot my auto horseman. I'm about to start flipping hitting him pretty hard.
Grace here's almost dead. I don't know what happened. Oh, their goon squads are fighting your Rog Mirror Guard at the moment. I just want... Oh. Gonna have to back off there. Skirmishers are engaging Krokgar. Let's see if we can murder these nice Arons. Bombs away! I don't know how well that worked, though, with latency and all.
Stop!
Up, Goon Squad's coming after Krokgar.
What's that flipping Lord of Light? What the heck?
Alright, break their questing knights. They're almost down. Questing knights are broken. Those are some valuable knights if we can get them off the map. And that Hell Pit Abomination needs to go. Kill it! It's too horrible to die, but hopefully that causes it to sprout. Ah.
I got my leader pretty much, and it's the issue.
Yeah,
The
sadly.
stupid goon squad, dude.
It was working out well there, but now we don't have enough troops to kind of deal with the rest of them. And Krokgar just got whittled down just by the skirmishers alone. Doesn't help that this Cursed Abomination doesn't want to die either. I guess that
There's all my
decides it,
units.
sadly.
Oh, that's annoying. Flipping goon squads. Alright, so if we see Bretonia from now on, flipping... We just gotta kill that stupid, like, Damsel of Life. Like, that's the only reason why they won that battle. Only reason. Usually roll Pegasus Knights, they suck.
Yeah, they're just there to keep you from being a lord.
Did so much damage, too. Oh my gosh. Did over 3,000 damage. People are that was pretty cheesy, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, what was it? Just a single trebuchet though in Warp Lightning? I can't remember what other range they
It was
had.
a Warp Lightning Cannon, he was targeting my leader the entire time. I was playing pretty crappy though, I wasn't gonna lie. And I was messing up my micro all the time.
It had promise there. Sadly, I couldn't kill the Grey Seer. Or I hit that dang, was it Hell Pit Abomination with a big Hand of God, and of course he was too horrible to die.
Yeah, those procs is like they suck. Like you bring them down so far, and it's like, oh nope, they're good.
I don't know about this map, let alone deployment zone.
They're going to go dwarfs and lizardmen, so it's going to be a lot of infantry to try to pile through, and a lot of artillery yet again. Okay. Let's go Skaven. Want to fight infantry? I'll fight infantry, alright. I'll get some Giselles and counter your flipping artillery.
You're going range as well then?
I'll go somewhat range.
I can get me a lot of armor piercing then. Zroth the Unclean. The master of the Hell Pit demons is here to represent.
Yep. Yep.
I'm eager to see what he can do.
I don't even know what that is. I want to try him. He might be pretty cool. Alright. Try to kick them up in quickness, see if they're ready for it. I don't know if you're ready or not, but
I'm just about set.
granted, my army is kind of trash, but we'll see how it goes. I'm definitely going Zales to try to counter the flipping, what you call them, artillery. That's definitely going to be there.
Not a problem.
I have a lot of clan rats. I have Council 13 halberds, some night runners,
The Council
and
Guard.
some ogres.
Good old Council Guard.
Council Guard, not Council 13. What am I saying?
Yep, I got the armor
Okay.
piercing. I have Illyrian Reavers to try and harass them and at least draw fire. And just a little bit of armored archers, so hopefully take some of their hits.
Mm-hmm. Pick my leader so then you can regenerate and whatnot. Probably could have gone Lord Scroll can have some mage powers, but I don't have any mage powers whatsoever, so it's all you.
Yay, although I don't think I'm benefiting off that, sadly. I think I have my own Winds of Magic pool, alas.
Alright, so this is not a bad map for artillery. But not.
Yeah, it looks like we're going straight through that open pathway. With some trees if we
Yep.
want to cover.
Prince of Ulfwan.
Illyrian Reavers.
There we are, 2 hidden Illyrian Reavers. So if they ever get complacent, we know what I'm gonna do with them.
Without fail.
You can put your guys behind mine
Lions.
if you want to.
That is the plan. Just trying to stagger a tiny bit in case they have cannons, so that way hopefully it doesn't go through 2 of our squads.
Swordmaster of Hoeth. We will obey.
Swordmaster of Perth.
Archers. For duty.
Eagle
Gorich.
The big man himself.
As you say.
Sir Lawmaster. Lawmaster. Understood.
Alright, I'm all set here.
I'm almost set.
Noble prince. Prince of Ulthuan.
Okay. My good.
We got 2 solar engines, we got organ gun, and we have a skink priest on a teardown mount. But it looks like only 1 proper siege weapon at the moment. Standard Lord and Krokgar for their lords.
Now.
We will obey. Sinner! Kill them! Moving out. We away. For Ulthuan. Asa forward. Onward. Forward. For order. We away.
White light.
Fodder skinks incoming.
You're in there! Loyal! Loyal! By your command, setting
By your command, defending order, moving out.
For Assyrian!
For the gods.
For order!
For our ancestors. Illyrian Reavers. We advance. Advance.
Asa, advance! Forward!
Loremaster of poets. Shield. Speak quickly.
Astute!
Castastanon. Lepain Lecky. Loremaster of
Engaging the main source warriors now. They hopefully should die relatively quickly.
Asa, move! Quickly now! March! We advance!
And they left one of the Bastildons and Manticores in the back to try and deal with my Reavers, so that at least draws some of their fire away.
Elfride. I will. Assur. Urither. To war. Right away. We away. Servants of the tower. Kefrai Halatoi.
ancestors!
Advance! Setting forth! Assyrian guides us!
March. I never tire. Advance. I will obey. Loremaster of Poe. Scython Seal Cadave. Moving out. Tireless.
White lions! Archers! Warrior!
Eagle! Pull back!
Don't know where their lord is at the moment.
Lord's in the tree right over here. Oh,
The greater
Yeah, I see Berserk units. Okay, there's Gorok. I think I was shooting at the Dwarf Lord, so I'm trying to figure out where he went.
Swordmaster of Perth.
Gyran protects me.
Swordmaster
Oh no,
of
there he
Perth.
is.
Asur, advance. Onward.
Defending order. Battle calls. To battle.
For Orc we go. For order. At once.
Ever loyal. At once.
Without fail.
Ready at
Attack.
Draw back.
Sinath.
By Alario.
Yeah, I'm this micro, my flipping leader.
Asur, forward.
Yeah, finally able to get onto that organ gun, but I think it's already did its damage, it seems like, with the amount of ammo spent.
Swordmaster at Hoeth.
White Lions. Orders understood.
They're getting my Giselle somehow. How in the world are they taking out my Giselles?
Illyrian Reavers.
There's no one near it.
Apace. Swiftly.
I never tire. Advance. Everyone guides me. Immediately. Prince of Ulthuan.
I played horrible.
At once. To battle.
Yeah, I tried drawing them off decently with the Illyrian Reavers. Couldn't stop the organ gun, sadly, because they had Rog Slayers sitting directly on top of it the entire time.
For order. Arthur.
And sadly, they got a good opportunity to focus fire my lord, and he got wrecked fast by the organ gun.
I played horrible. Solar engines were wrecking us. I didn't realize there were artillery too. Man, it's been a while since I flipped and fought Lizardmen that played like range.
Yeah, they're explosive weaponry, and they also debilitate you too. Like I said, I was doing decent drawing them out, but of course it's not like my Illyrian Reavers can actually stop them though.
Chosen of power. Lathine.
March.
Because the fire on. I'm getting melted here. Ow!
All the DACA, all the DACA.
They had so much range. What the heck? Yeah, that's why they play this map. Okay, they want to play cheesy.
Well, I think it's a
understand
random.
now.
I think it's a randomly picked map. To be fair with the quick match.
They can pick their own maps, dude. They were the hosts. We joined them. Picked this map on purpose.
Yeah, quick match should be separate from the multiplayer lobbies, I believe. Since it's supposed to include like a rank mode and everything with the quick match setting.
We got destroyed. And like I said, they played really cheesy. They had nothing but blasting charges. It's so dumb. What is this? Just dwarf units?
The miners at
Airbreakers.
least, yeah, miners at least didn't really do anything for their value. So even with the blasting charges, what did the most damage? Probably the organ gun. 1700. Yeah, their Thunders did a world of damage too.
Did a lot of damage to me. I play like trash.
Yeah, it's pretty much the range unit that did all the damage, at least for the dwarf's end. Solar engines didn't pay for themselves, surprisingly, though. They only got 800 gold worth of damage in.
My leaders did horrible. Like, they did a lot of damage. They didn't do any value damage, though. I was trying to get in their back lines, like, oh, nope. It's done for. And, the weirdest thing to me, I was protecting my Giselles pretty decently, but I couldn't kill them. They were doing damage to me somehow. They were getting, like, guys on them, and I didn't understand how they were getting to me. How they were doing damage, because they weren't ever there. It's weird, dude.
I couldn't tell you what happened there, sadly. Since sadly most of my armor I can use had to fight skinks early on, which sadly is not what I wanted of them. The Illyrian Reavers did decently, but they couldn't get anything squishy besides just distract the salamanders and one of the solar engines.
I think what really killed me was, like I said, bad micro of my leaders. If I played them a little bit better, it'd have been a lot better for us. But the thing is, like, if I try to get into the middle where their artillery is, I got shot up from everyone else.
Yeah, so
that's what happened. That's how I lost it.
Yeah, in cases like that, you probably just want the Lord to provide the leadership buff and get anything that's isolated, because that's what happened to my Lord too. They were ignoring my dragon for a while, and then once I got onto their actual Thunderers, that's when they all turned and focus fired on him.
I didn't realize that Throt actually has some self
regeneration.
Not that, like, he has a skill that gives him health points and everything, and I saw that, I was like, oh shoot, I can, like, he has 2 pops for like 1,000 health. Why did I not see that before?
Yeah, I haven't played him at all, so I couldn't tell you what he has.
I haven't played a multiplayer. Like I said, the best the main faction I play for, like, multiplayer wise is Beastmen. I know them just really, really well.
Well, that's just hyping up for next month then, for future multiplayer sessions then. I look forward to it.
Yeah, I do too. Like I said, flipping Beastman is definitely my strongest race in this game. I can do okay with Orcs, I can do okay with Chaos, I can do okay with Lizardmen. I really hate fighting Dwarves. Dwarves are just, they feel so cheap to me.
Yeah, they're pretty simplistic in that they don't really have much else going for them. They only got like a couple of gyrocopters, and that's really just to spot for stock, I think, is what they're normally used for.
They have a lot of armor, they have a lot of guns, and even their gunners actually are okay in melee. They don't have any magic. Like, and the bad thing is, I didn't go with any magic. If I had some magic, that'd been a different story.
Yeah, because I don't get the benefit from your winds of magic, sadly.
Yeah.
I had my own separate pool for healing and buffing.
That's probably what really killed us. I didn't have any magic, and I couldn't counter any. Like, there were so many of those guys just standing there, and I could have just used some magic to really mess them up. If I had some rats to go behind them, it would have been even better. But I decided to try to go balls deep and just to the wall and try to kill them. But nah, can't have fun in the multiplayer. You gotta play wrecked, or you just lose.
Just gotta have the execution there somehow. Because I'm sure we could demolish all those artillery things, but it requires both of us somehow executing the flanks and rushes at the same time. Otherwise, they're just going to focus fire us one at a time.
Yeah, that's what they did.
Because again, the Illyrian Reavers did well. It forced one of the solar engines to just turn around and try and shoot at them for half the match, and I murdered with the salamander hunting pack they had hit in the trees too, but they couldn't do much about the organ gun because the Rog Slayers were in the way. But if the Rog Slayers aren't doing anything, then that's kind of wasted gold if somehow we can mitigate the organ guns doing damage.
Mm-hmm.
Now, Oakenhammer, what the heck are you? Just open plains, it looks like.
Brian Bretonia? Okay.
Well, that's what they start off as. I don't think they have the Beastmen. It automatically just picks whatever's the first alphabetically. So that just tells me they don't have the Beastmen DLC.
Possibly. Alright, what do I want to play as? So it's Bretonian, humans. Or high elves and humans. Okay. I want to go orcs.
Orcs. Orcs.
Yep.
When in doubt, rush them. When in doubt, swarm them with units.
Grom the Paunch. It's a Grom.
Giant
Get lucky
regenerating
there.
goblin, or whatever the heck he is.
Yep. I'll get that. We'll get a Goblin Shaman. Let's give him Addictive Glare is not bad. G Nuisance is fine. Local Fix is good. I don't care about that. And we'll get the Big Bad Moon. That's fine. We'll do that. Orc boys. And archers. Spider riders.
Good old spider riders.
One of the better units in the game.
Annoying little gits. You think you could catch
Trolls.
them, but then they poison you while they're running away laughing at you.
Pretty much. Pretty much. I got 700 left. Pick loonies. All right. One chevron to my stone trolls, and it looks like I'll probably be good with that.
We're golden.
And the thing is, stone trolls are really decent against any kind of call it. I can't even think of the
Just infantry in general.
They're good against infantry, and they're good against taking
Damage
like
with
archer
the regeneration.
They have scaly skin, which deflects missile weapons, increase the unit's missile resistance. There you go.
There we go. And magical resistance apparently too.
25% magical and missile resistance, and they cause fear too. So it's
They
pretty
are
good.
they are beefy boys.
They're probably going like those two are definitely going to try to alpha strike them. I just know it.
Yeah.
That's why I have Grom the Punch. Like I gave him the item of Axe of Grom, and it has armor sundering. It has 50% base weapon damage and 50% armor piercing damage added onto it for 30 seconds. So they try to attack. I can make Grom the Punch one of the biggest, toughest, biggest goblins in the world, and he can actually duel against like Tyrion and Carl.
Sounds
I have a Goblin
good.
Big Boss that does pretty decent too. Goblin Big Boss!
My army is pretty much the same Bretonia as the first match, only I threw in some peasants to take some hits.
Yep.
We'll see if we get more siege weaponry or not.
I'm guessing it's going to be, they're probably going to have Tyrion and Call of France. They're definitely going to have those, I feel.
Well, at least I have poison to debilitate Tyrion decently enough.
I got a lot of poison.
All the poison.
Goblin archers.
It's the only thing. Yeah, the only thing on the menu is poison.
King Luan Leoncoeur. Battle ready.
And I'm just gonna have my peasants in the middle to hopefully take all the flak.
Ready for orders.
Ready!
Men at
Actually, I'll just have my swordmen on one side, make it easier to watch your army, but the peasants are going to stay in the middle to hopefully draw them early fire.
Ready for orders!
Shields! Oi!
Loaded and ready.
Ready for battle! Shields! Oi!
Damsel!
Arrows ready!
Peasant bowmen.
Getting a little bit of lag, I'm noticing, and I don't like it.
Got some minor lag.
Knights of the Realm! I am king. The lady's chosen.
Bro.
Peasant woman!
Alright. I think I'm all set here.
I'm good too.
Just a question on how these yeomen will do. I don't really get to play with them. But if they distract them, that's all I could ask for. Oh, there they are in their corner. So I'll just try and rush them down quickly.
Same.
The lore is a life mage, so as a heads up, they have Falkmar the Grim for support.
The lag, yeah, the lag is real.
Yeah, cannon and a steam tank.
The lag.
Hurry!
Yeah, this lag's not gonna be fun.
Yeah.
It is done!
Yeah, just careful, spiders are taking a hit there.
King Llewellyn Leoncoeur! King of Bretonia!
Hopefully with them boxed up as they are, that should make it a little bit easier to just
Advance!
flank them, hopefully.
Charge.
Yep.
We serve
It's just gonna take me a moment to get my
by the lady!
units in position though.
I am king here! On to glory! Spurs, lads!
Run up through. Protect Bretonia. Come on, lads. Battle ready.
Shoot, I forgot about my 8 big loonies. I'm a leader.
Immediately. Moving apace.
Quickly now! Get 'em moving! King Llewellyn Leoncoeur! Swiftly!
Ready for battle.
King Llewellyn Leoncoeur! It shall be! The lady...
Now I'm gonna try and engage the cannon now,
Ready for battle!
and hopefully that'll tie up some of their weapon fire.
Charge! Hold true!
God help us.
Very well! This is my rail! With speed!
Bad. Flipping trolls have so much magic resistance, it's not
For
funny.
the king! Like the wind! Post haste! By the lady!
Got the Life Mage's attention.
We are
Real
ready!
quick, is going to try and buff our assault front line.
Man at arms!
And I'm just dealing with their cavalry right now.
Grant me your wisdom! Fortune favors you!
At once! With all haste! The lady wills it! Bretonians, attack! To my banner!
Forthwith!
For the king! Moving at pace! Take the ground! Now, at pace! With speed! At once!
My lady!
Yeah, I'm basically fighting all their cavalry at the moment here. Both the Empire and the Elves.
Quickly now! Swiftly!
I'm going to see about messing up with that Great King again if I can afford it.
Human archers!
Pick loonies!
Withdraw! Advance!
Oh, one's faster.
Glory to Bretagne! Now, post haste!
Come on, fly, Carl, fly!
At once!
I am ready! Swiftly!
Charge!
At speed!
Apace!
Doing your bidding! For the king!
Don't know how we're doing on the front line, but
By the lady!
I'm at least tying up their elite units best I can.
The lion's will!
Turn on! For my lady! It is her will!
Riding out! Advance! Wise indeed! Swiftly!
Going after a Light Mage
The
while I
lady
can.
at my right! Lance is ready!
If your archers can support over on the left there, give me some support.
Understood now.
For the grail!
Okay, their mage is about to break. They just casted a heal on themselves, I think. Unless that was she.
Try to stop them.
Okay, she just
did.
broke. If we can kill her before she gets a chance to heal more. Because, oh, everything's broken. All their range units just broke. I think we got this.
Fighters! For my liege!
Archmage is down. Steam Tank is about to go. Volkmar is still full health though, but he doesn't really have an army to support now. And the lag still goes on.
Fighters! For the Grail!
Immediately!
This nightmare will be over soon.
For the lady!
Hopefully.
Oh my gosh!
Oh god. Somehow it's getting even more laggier as we're killing units. This defies logic.
Defies
The
logic.
lady wills it! Post haste!
Here, everyone in this big scrim with Volkmar, enjoy a nice heal.
It shall be!
Uh,
Her will be done!
Grail Knights! Men at arms!
Okay, I think...
Righteous fury!
Yeah, they're all starting to break now, so I think this is over.
We just gotta fight this guy.
Oh, the unbreakable steam tank, huh?
Ride to
Much.
glory!
And the leader.
Blue and Leon Curse,
Alright.
the lady protects me!
Well, here comes the fireworks to commemorate our victory. That was nice of Grim.
Man at arms!
For the king!
G nuisance.
It is done.
Now he's not going anywhere.
King Lewin!
There's only one way.
Try to do the range stuff.
Yep. Sadly, apparently they got broken through, and we got into their lines because I saw like every single one of their range. He was just broken morale for a moment there. Everything.
Oh, dude.
Whether it be
Grom
great
the
cannons,
Paunch.
yeah. Grom the
Did
Paunch.
some work. Did some work. And the Alvin Big Boss, he paid for himself.
And somehow the great cannon did almost no damage at all. I don't know how
Stone
that
Trolls
happened.
did really good. Orc Boys paid for themselves. Most of them did. I got one of them that has over 100 kills. Wow.
Yeoman did
your guys'
surprisingly well there. Both my yeomen did almost, well, 1,700 gold worth of damage.
Others just didn't really do much. Grizzle did okay. Lewin did really well. He had over 3,000 worth of damage value.
Yep.
I'm having
I think a
1,500.
lot of that was from killing their archmage priest because he was kind of in a one-on-one duel with her near the end.
Oh yeah. And his name. Elves.
Stinking elves.
Really do much, did they? They had a lot of archers and whatnot.
Yeah, there was a
Archers
lot
are
of.
really decent for what they are.
Yeah, I was fighting a lot of their cavalry from both Empire and Elves, but it looks like Elves only had two. Yeah, they had Silver Helms and the Fireborn. And then just regular spearmen to hold the front line, which didn't hold, I'm afraid to say.
Goblin Forest Riders did okay. I had one that did over 1,000 damage value.
That's
pretty good.
That's surprising, considering they were getting focused down at the very beginning there, due to the lag and everything.
Yeah, but like they were shooting at the dragon, so. And then I fanned them out and whatnot, so that was really good.
Yeah, it looks like the only unit that actually got value was their Rogue Demigryphs, and again, that was because they were fighting Mighty Knights in that big, massive scrim.
Yep, and Grom was in there too, so they were trying to get damage off of him. But bad thing for them
His belly's
is
too
Grom
big.
has regeneration. Yeah, and his belly's too big. He eats a lot of stuff.
Yeah, it just deflates all their blows. Pokes his belly, it just bounces off.
It's a sound effect.
Yep. He is one big boned goblin.
He's one fat goblin.
Yeah,
He
I'm
says in his when he's talking and whatnot, he says, "Fat as an orc."
Oh my. He is actually a goblin somehow, is he?
Big as an orc, that's what it is. Yeah, he's a goblin.
Could have fooled me. He could have been one of those hags that they included in that DLC too.
Swamp Hag. Did you get that DLC? It's pretty darn decent
yep.
for orcs.
Yep, I got a Saurion, or the Warden the Grims, or Warden the Paunch rather, so I have that. Including the Rogue Idol.
Paunch. Oh,
See?
Rogue Idol is very memey, but it could be good if it's done right.
Yeah, the dang explosion damage it does seems to be what gives it all that damage. It's annoying.
All right.
So this
Wood
is
elves.
This is an odd map. Most of it is river with a lot of hills on the top left corner. Up one left.
Oh, yeah.
They wussed out.
They're so scared of my icon with Beastmen, they ran away.
Both of us with Beastmen
No, I was not
icons.
going to play Beastmen.
Yeah, we were both Beastmen, and their greatest nightmare became real.
What's really scary is when they fight an actual decent Beastman player.
Now, if only we somehow were able to sneak in the brass bull there before the DLC release to really scare them.
How did they get the brass bull? He's not even out yet. Well, because he wants to murder your face.
He ended up entering his cave, and now he's out to play 2 days before the DLC comes out. I'm looking forward to that DLC because I get more lizardmen to play with. I just don't know what kind of focus lizardmen are going to get. Probably going to be a lot of beastmen love, maybe.
They said they're going to rework the horde way of play and whatnot, but
Which conveniently might tweak up Nakai, who's also a horde type of lord.
Kai, Chaos, I think there's another horde isn't the some of the
Beastmen, let's see, Chaos, Nakai.
Vampire Coast. Vampire Coast.
I haven't played vampires at all, so I couldn't tell you.
I haven't played the campaign, but I think like some of them are horde, but not all of them. What are you doing, Black?
He's streaming Blood Bowl 3. That's what he's doing.
He wants to play the Buggy Miss? Then let him.
That bugginess. He wants to play with the Black Orcs, let's be honest.
Black Orcs are cool. Like, out of all the new races, probably Snotlings and Black Orcs is what I want to play. Oh, wait, I take that back. Chaos Renegade, Snotlings, then Black Orcs.
Chaos Renegade is going to be interesting to see. You're going to have some Chaos Elves to run around with.
Chaos Elf, Chaos Human Thrower, there's regular Human Lineman, you might say it. They have something with them. Can't remember if they have Frenzy or not. What else? Anyways, Orc, Goblin, Orc Elf, Human Thrower, and Skaven. And of course, 3 big guys. We got Bretonian humans again.
Well, he started as Bretonians, so they might change.
Right. Maybe, oh maybe.
Oh, switch from Empire to High Elves. He didn't like me being Lizardmen, I guess. Maybe? I don't know. Make up your damn mind.
Make up your mind. Where's Krell? I want Krell. Give me Krell.
He's hiding somewhere in there.
There he is.
Oh, what elves? What elves in Lizardmen?
I don't know if I should play that this then. I could go ghouls. Yeah, I'm gonna go ghouls if they're gonna go Skaven.
Well, they're not going Skavens. Well, one's switched back to Empire for some reason, but we do have Wood Elves.
Okay. Hey, you're ready pretty darn quickly.
Yep. Let's get readied up for pretty much the same.
Yep. Oh boy. I know what to pick. Let's get 2 of those guys. Alright, and a corpse cart. Why not? Corpse cart. There we go.
Let's have some fun with solar engines myself, I guess.
I got one corpse card. Corpse cards are not that great, but they have regen and whatnot, like for the surrounding units. So I'm placing with the zombies.
Yeah, one of those variants is supposed to be really good due to the buffs it provides, but not much of a combat unit.
No, it's not a combat unit at all. It's just there. Oh, I'm an annoyance. Just kill me.
I'm here to make the
It's only-
zombies even more irritable.
It's only 250 gold, so.
You can't say no to that.
Yeah, I got 4 zombies. They're 100 each. I got 3 ghouls, 1 skeleton unit that has poison. I got some Karen race. Got a lot of dire wolves, and I got 2 Vargeists and 2 White Kings, and I got my caster of death. I forget his name.
Something weird's going on here. I'm not seeing the loading screen.
Me either.
Burnt Kevin, is it you or what?
Not me.
No, I'm talking about Kevin, because he's the only one
Oh.
not rated up at the moment. If there's something weird going on.
They're cheating. Seeing our
No.
units to try to counter us.
No! Say it isn't so.
Hope it's not. I was looking forward to play something I wasn't really used to trying to play a lot of. Not really that great at vampire accounts, but I want to try them.
Don't know what's happening. Everything's breaking.
I guess I'll be rated up now. He wrote, it was him. What is he doing? Trying to be a jerk?
Trying to
Be a
break the
jerk.
game.
What is he doing?
Just wasting people's time or something.
What is he
Since
doing?
apparently,
I've never seen that happen before.
because apparently he broke the system, which means he probably is cheating.
Probably is. He's a cheater. We lose. We blame it on him because he's cheating.
This is going to be an amusing map because werewolves don't have any woods to buff themselves in.
It's all good. They just gotta run faster than zombies and skeletons.
While pincushioning them with arrows.
Let me go first. I will slowly move ahead towards them.
And I'll slowly walk behind you.
I don't know. You might get pincushioned.
Well, on the plus side, your zombies, well, I take it back, your zombies are actually slower than my guys, so... I guess I'm just gonna have a nice little walk.
Yes? Mute myself.
No worries. No worries at all there. I'm probably gonna have to stop pretty soon anyway. Alright, I think I'm all set here. 20 seconds.
Good.
Yeah, I think I'm just gonna do a gentle walk, because not much I could do. Up 2 great cans on the right there. So, heads up for that. And it looks like the Wood Elves don't really have any siege weaponry, but they do have the ethereal units.
Got some.
Yeah, I'm not going to be able to do much about these Stag Knights. I don't have much magical weaponry. I can poison them, though. Actually, I do have magical weapons in the form of my solar engines. Alright, get my units charged up there. Solar engines should be shooting at their units in a moment. Oh, we got Orion coming through the middle as a heads up. I don't know what he... Oh, he's anti-large, is he? Oh, he's an archer of sorts.
Oh, they're kicking my butt.
Yeah, solar engines are hopefully helping out some. I got Krokkar making his way over too. Their cans are broken though, so you got rid of some of their main weaponry.
That Krell in there, he's fighting some Hippogriff Knights.
Busy keeping the stags at bay, but try to somehow deal for Ryan as well.
Yeah.
Come on, give me that good solar engine blast. Because that's what we like to see. Alright. I think they're slowly starting to break there. I don't know how your army's doing so far, though.
He's doing okay. I'm just more worried about these wood elves.
They're almost out of ammo, so you should be okay in a moment. I'm just trying to cripple off these stag knights, because they're being a real pain.
Screw you, leader. Let's kill these archers.
Now, where's Orion? I want to keep his mana regen low. Bombs away! I don't know if it did anything because it's only a simple stone.
Yeah, he's hitting me pretty fucking hard. Oh.
Yeah. I'm gonna try and kill off Orion here in a moment.
Off of me.
Go to hell, Orion. I got a fist of God for you. Oh, never mind. Apparently my unit's just all auto-broke on me.
They could kill my leader.
No! It was going well, too.
These halberd units, dude, they wrecked me. There goes my other leader.
Oh, my lord's down there. And sadly, Stag Knights just lived way too long. I couldn't get rid of them like I wanted.
I mean, Soul of the God is fighting, what is that? Spell Singer of Life? I get ghouls on his leader, but they're crumbling.
It was looking promising there for a bit.
Yep. Them goals win it all. That's best in your life, at least, sorta. What really killed me is those halberd units. So many halberd units, dude. Reversed. Oh, I should have fought the high elves. You should have fought them.
Yeah, if only we knew where they were deploying ahead of time, huh?
Yep. They had all the counters towards me, the humans, and could never really get in like I wanted to. That and I had a huge flipping blob for like the longest time ever.
Alright, I guess that's it there.
Tried.
Anyways, I think I'm gonna have to stop here for now. But those were fun.
Fine. Yeah, we had some good games. Yeah.
Just give it another few weeks and then Minotaurs will be on the menu.
Oh, Taurox will be on the menu to play as. Minotaur's already there.
Yep. Even bigger Minotaurs.
But yeah. And probably a Minotaur Lord type of deal. Besides Taurox, like Chosen Lord, you know what I mean? Kind of like the Ancient Croc score for Lisbon.
Should be fun.
Oh yeah. Alright then, buddy. Take it easy.
Yep. Take it easy. We will see about that drawing stream of yours some other weekend, hopefully.
Sounds good, man. Later.
Take it easy. That's unfortunate. I think me forgetting about those salamanders is what killed us in that match. That is unfortunate, because there were treekins there. They could have been useful against Orion. I don't know if that's true or not, but yeah, that was probably the big failing. I forgot about the salamanders somehow. Despite doing decently at controlling my solar engines that were in different quadrants of the map, I just could not kill those Sylvan Knights, sadly, because they kept getting healed. Anyways, thank you everyone for tuning in. Sadly we didn't get too many 1v1s in, but we'll try that again for next time.